Republic exclusively accesses evidence of Pakistan role. Police claim the shells used in the attack were made in Pakistan.
पर सीएम है पंजाब के वो केजरीवाल जी, और जिस प्रकार से उनका लॉ एंड ऑर्डर में इंटरफेरेंस रहा है, जिस प्रकार से पंजाब पुलिस को अपनी काम करने से वो रोकते हैं, इसीलिए कानून व्यवस्था पूरी तरह से ध्वस्त हो चुकी है पंजाब में।
Second major attack in 7 months where the police has been targeted in Punjab. BJP Akali Dal questioning the Aam Aadmi Party government. After massive drama, the Congress chooses Sukhu as the Himachal Chief Minister despite opposition by Veerbhadra Singh's family.
विदित है क्या डिसाइड हुआ, सर विदित है। हम हाई कमांड का जो फैसला है उसको मानते हैं।
Visibly upset but says will accept High Command decision as Congress sideline Pratibha Singh and Veerbhadra legacy. BJP accuses Aam Aadmi Party of poaching councillor, shares evidence, says will approach Anti-Corruption Bureau. Thank you for joining us on The Burning Question. I'm Niranjan. For the last 2 days, there has been intense drama in Himachal Pradesh. The Congress party won the election by a narrow margin. Now, in Himachal Pradesh, there are several factions and at least 4 to 5 chief ministerial contenders in the race. But eventually, the Congress party has chosen Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu, who's a known critic of Veerbhadra Singh. Now, Veerbhadra Singh's family, which has been speaking to the media in the last few days, has been staking claim to that chair. Now, with the choice of Sukhu as the Chief Minister, does that end the debate in Himachal, or is it the beginning of what many are calling an internal revolt? Here's the story so far.
Close to 7 p.m., Congress made it official that Sukhwinder Sukhu has been named the next Chief Minister of Himachal. Mukesh Agnihotri will be the Deputy Chief Minister.
मैं एक आम परिवार से उठकर मैंने अपनी राजनीतिक जीवन की शुरुआत की है, और जब भी मैं जीवन के जिस काल में पहुंचा, मुझे एनएसयूआई का अध्यक्ष राजीव गांधी जी ने बनाया, युवा कांग्रेस का अध्यक्ष मुझे सोनिया गांधी जी ने बनाया, प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी का अध्यक्ष मुझे सोनिया गांधी जी ने बनाया, और गांधी परिवार ने मुझ पर जो एक साधारण परिवार से उठकर राजनीति की जो सीढ़ियां मैंने चढ़ी है, उसमें गांधी परिवार का बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहा।
Pratibha Singh, wife of 6-time Himachal CM Veerbhadra Singh, was seemingly sidelined by the party. Her demand to elevate her son was clearly overlooked.
हम हाई कमांड का जो फैसला है उसको मानते हैं।
अच्छा, क्या आपको कैबिनेट में तरजीह दी जाएगी आपके कैंप को?
मैंने बोल दिया हाई कमांड का फैसला हमें मान्य है।
On the face of it, Pratibha Singh, who is credited to have led the Congress to victory in the hill state, is maintaining a united front. But Pratibha supporters have expressed their disappointment towards the top leaders of Congress.
हिमाचल प्रदेश में कांग्रेस रानी प्रतिभा सिंह की अध्यक्षता में सत्ता में आई है, तो इतना वक्त क्यों लगाया जा रहा है? उनको तुरंत घोषित किया जाए मुख्यमंत्री, और आने वाले 2024 के चुनावों में कांग्रेस को एक भी सीट नहीं आएगी अगर यहाँ पर रानी प्रतिभा सिंह मुख्यमंत्री नहीं होगी।
With lot of crowd, if you can see the visuals, that huge supporters, after 48 hours, finally the announcement was made that Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu is the Chief Minister and Mukesh Agnihotri is the Deputy Chief Minister. 2 announcements has been made by the Congress Party High Command.
So did the Congress ignore the ground sentiment with their decision? Is Vadra-Congress staring at further rebellion in Himachal? Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Joining us on the debate this evening are Sardar R.P. Singh, national spokesperson of the BJP, Vipin Papi, who is a senior journalist, Kapil Madan, advocate, political analyst, leans towards the Congress party, Ravi Srivastava, political analyst, and Ashwini Sharma, senior journalist. Now, Sardar R.P. Singh, if the matter is settled, why is the BJP putting out tweets saying that Veerbhadra's legacy has been insulted, etc., etc., right? Because the same BJP had also called him corrupt, if I'm not wrong, correct?
Well, the complete fight in Himachal was claiming Veerbhadra Singh's legacy of the Congress party. So if they don't want to carry on with their legacy, all the best to them. It's not for us to say whether they want to carry it or not. But yes, something like they have put a seed for something like what has happened in Rajasthan, or what's happening in Chhattisgarh also, or what exactly happened in the last days in Punjab also. So it's a Congress party to decide. We can wish them all the best. Let them run the state as they can. They want to run it. But yes, the seed of dissent or the seed has been sown which will see fruit in coming days. I can't say more than this, but because today is a day where I can wish them all the best to run a state. They won the state, and I hope they will fulfill their promises which they have made.
Leaders of the BJP are tweeting about it. Let me get in a word also from Kapil Madan. Now, Kapil Madan, it is also a fact, right, that the Congress party used Veerbhadra Singh's legacy to fight this election. You can't deny that. In fact, we've been reporting, we've seen it on posters, you've seen it, heard it in campaigns, right? And when his wife and his son have gone public making comments saying that, you know, you can't ignore the legacy factor and that somebody from his family should be the chief minister, etc., etc. Now, obviously, there's a snub.
Now, Niranjan, when any leader is working for the party, each individual's contribution is important. And if you look at it in contrast with the BJP, can Mr. Modi deny the contribution made by Mr. Lal Krishna Advani or maybe Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji? No, they can't deny the contribution made by them in building the party. Having said that, it is again, it is a collective decision of the party in consultation with the MLAs. A chief minister is decided, and of course, since this is only a one post, you have different aspirants. There is a competition, and there is a healthy competition which should be encouraged. Now, you want to project that there is a rift when there is none. I mean, in any given situation, whenever there is a contest, you have aspirant. Now, you have a party here, in contrast, that is BJP, wherein there is one person who gets selected, there is no election, there is no debate, there is no public, display of information, what was the basis of which, how they decide. We saw how Mr. Nadda was selected as a president, how he was re-selected as a president. Now, it shows what? It shows that, they don't have any internal democracy. It is happening at the whims and the fancies of, few individuals who are exercising control over the party. And now you want to, rant against the Congress without looking at your own house. And let me also tell you, while you were showing some display wherein some individual was saying something, let me remind a statement made by Smriti Irani ji. She declared that she will fast if Mr. Modi Mr. Modi doesn't resign. Now she is, praising, Mr. Modi, and she is one of the cabinet minister in Mr. Modi's government. So now the BJP does not have any ground. They have lost. The people have rejected them. And, that's the reality. That's the reality of it. And they should accept it.
Is it as simple as that?
Can I make a small point?
Okay, I'll give you a rebuttal and I'll get the others in.
Well, I'm shocked the friend who's supporting the Congress, he's contradicting himself by quoting Smriti Irani one side and by saying that, decisions are taken, Nadda ji was made the party president and then given extension without any election. Sir, we don't go in public. We don't make it public.
So it shows what? It shows what? It shows what? It's a farman. It's a farman.
Can I?
It's a dictate.
I never interrupted. Did I interrupted you? Please. I don't expect this from you. I mean, Mr. Srivastava do that. I mean, it's still admittable, but not you at least. So we understand. I mean, we have a policy.
Why you are naming me? I did not say anything yet. I have not opened my mouth even. Why
basically he just called you a heckler. He said, he just called you a heckler. No, he called you a heckler. Without calling you a heckler, he called you a heckler. He knew he was. Okay. Calm down. We have time. We'll have a decent. We have time. Okay. Yeah. RP, complete your point.
So issue is we have elections right from the mandal level, the block, so-called block level, to the district, to the state. Every level has an election. But yes, we don't go and trumpet in the public, or there is no mudslinging which has happened in the public. It happens. People file their nominations, people withdraw their nominations, consensus are built, that's how the party runs, and that's why we go and contest elections. And it's not that there are people who are angry, who are upset, who are dissident. I mean, it happened in Himachal, I'm accepting it. It happened in Himachal that we have dissident. So this is part of the political process. But yes, we can manage them better. We are able to manage them better than what Congress is able to do it right now. I told you about Rajasthan. I told you about Chhattisgarh, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh, now Himachal.
Yeah, let me get Mr. Vipin on that point. I know, Kapil, you want to respond, but let me get Mr. Vipin in. Isn't it true that you see the trait of the Congress party, or rather the unique crisis it faces? He made a point about Chhattisgarh. Perhaps Baghel was called there because he's had this experience, similar experience in Chhattisgarh, right? And you have the same problem in Karnataka, where every single day there is a comment made by the two tallest leaders, both of them, aspirants for the chair. You have the same problem in Rajasthan, where there are two people fighting. And you look at most states, and you have the same problem in Punjab, where Captain Amrinder and Navjot Singh Sidhu issue, was the headlines for the longest time. They were, thrashed in the polls, Mr. Pabi. It's true, right? But you see, do you think the matter is settled now, or do you think it's just brewing or beginning to brew?
Well, Niranjan, I had known this family, Mr. Veerbhadra Singh and his wife, for more than 30 years, and all I know is for sure that Pratibha Singh was never very political savvy. Yes, she had filled in the spot left vacant by Veerbhadra Singh, who was the tallest leader in the state, a couple of times, and she's an MP, but she was never into active politics. She was never seen in party affairs or in the office, or she was never a minister and all that. And she was never active even in party political affairs. That said, I must see it, and what you are saying is correct, that Veerbhadra Singh had been used.
We can hear you. I think his link just froze there. Okay, you can respond to him.
Can I?
Ravi, yeah, okay, Ravi, come in.
Yeah. See, first of all, I think we are talking about 48 hours, and there have been instances where the chief ministers were decided even after 48 days. I think the Congress has done wonderfully well, and they have quickly decided their chief minister candidate as such. Now, my point here is that what is wrong in it? I mean, it's a democratic party where everybody can open his mouth, everybody can express his opinion. It's not a Modi Shah writ running in the whole party where nobody can open the mouth. So either DK Shivkumar or Siddaramaiah are talking something, or Pilot and Gehlot are working together with Rahul Gandhi. What is wrong in it? I mean, this is wonderful. And as far as the Veerbhadra Singh name is concerned, I think every party uses the name of his or her leader who has done a lot for the party. So it is not a fighting election on somebody's name. And had somebody finalized a chief minister for Pratibha Singh's son, so you would have only debating on that this is another Parivarvad. A family has been blessed with that. So either way, that if you have decided democratically, then it is also Virbhadra Singh's legacy has been denied, or otherwise Parivarvad has been denied. So this is not the way. I think Congress has taken a very quick decision, very fast, and they are definitely defeated BJP. I would say a debacle by 15 seats margin, and their president Shri Nadda, the tallest man in BJP, he lost it. That abusive minister Anurag Thakur, all 5 seats in his constituency have gone to Congress. And this is the situation. They should rather do an introspection instead poking their nose into Congress affairs.
Yeah, I agree on one point that you said, because if it were to be Pratibha or maybe her son Vikramaditya, they would have said it's dynasty, right? They would have said that. RP would have said that. I mean, you have to accept it. You would have said it, right? Let me get in Ashwini Sharma and his view on it. Mr. Sharma, what do you think is going on, and do you think it ends here, or do you see a repeat of what BJP faced now with the Congress?
You know, in Himachal, when Prem Kumar Dumar lost the elections in 2017, there was a generational change in the party, in the BJP. And I think the Congress is right now looking at the generational change. You know, the 2 persons who have been named as Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister, they belong to a younger generations. And Virbhadra Singh's legacy is in fact larger than his family. Virbhadra Singh's legacy is much larger in the state. Everybody remembers Virbhadra Singh, his works, his contribution for the state. Mr. Vipin Pabi is here, who has worked in Himachal. He knows that. So the family claiming that we are the only legitimate persons to carry forward the legacy is something need to be seen in the wider perspective. So I think right now the Congress party has taken a very quick decision, keeping in view yesterday's developments in the state, and they did not delay the election of the leadership. And Virbhadra Singh's son, Vikramaditya Singh, who is two-time MLA now, he will be in the government. That I have learned. His mother tried that at the later stage that he should be made Deputy Chief Minister, but Mukesh Agnihotri mentioned that I am senior even to the Sukhwinder Sukhu. So there was a balancing act for the caste, because Mukesh is a Brahmin and Sukhu is a Rajput leader. So the Congress did its mathematics very well, and they selected the 2 persons. It's a good choice.
Yeah. Yeah, let me get Kapil Madar and RP on this again. So you know, RP, why are your party leaders already talking about it, right? I mean, today is a day when you should be congratulating, and you did congratulate, but some in your party are tweeting about it. Are you anticipating trouble? Are you expecting trouble?
Well, there's the track record of Congress, not me who's anticipating trouble. There's a track record of Congress in each state. So we wish them all the best. We hope they can keep the flock together. They should know dissident within the party, and then that should happen. But tomorrow, someone wants to walk out, or someone is upset with what has happened today, then they should come and blame us for that.
Will you? Okay, let me ask you a question. Will you admit Pratibha Singh and Vikramaditya? They may never join you, but I'm just saying, if they tomorrow want to join the BJP, will you open your doors to them?
Well, how can I answer something which is not here today on the plate?
Just asking, because I'm a party spokesperson.
Niranjan, I will leave 30 seconds.
I can answer a question which is not on the plate today. When times come, we'll answer this, or we'll see to it what has been done. But I'm saying we wish them all the best. I'm saying that I wish them all the best, and I'm hopeful that they made all promises and they will fulfill all their promises. And then, since they are in comfortable majority, they have done their government for 5 years.
Are you sure?
I will just say.
Are you sure? Are you sure? No, let me ask him. You respond to him, Kapil. You respond to him. I want to ask him a question. I'm just trying to needle him a little bit. Are you sure it'll run for 5 years?
No. See, I mean, in politics, nothing you can't predict even 2 hours. I'm going to talk about 5 years, but we are wishing them all the best because they have numbers today. But hopefully there is things go on well, and then Madam Pratibha Singh, and then his son Vikramaditya stays good and happy and in good humor in the party.
Well, there's a reason I asked you that question. I mean, you can't encourage horse trading, you can't encourage all of this, but given the track record of how quickly governments change, even when there's a majority, Kapil Madan is also smiling. Let me get him in. Yes, Kapil,
Yeah,
yes.
So Niranjan, interestingly, you made my point. In fact, Mr. Singh was mentioning about the track record, but if you see the track record of the BJP, it is known to, topple the government. I mean, brazenly, undemocratically. We saw in Karnataka, we saw in Madhya Pradesh, and perhaps, the witty smile which Mr. Singh and, the fact that he is not answering your question shows the idea, they are always ready to, undemocratically launch their, so-called Operation Lotus, which is a blot on the democracy.
How are you so sure? I mean, are you saying that you've never done that? Are you saying you've never done that? Let's not go back into history then,
Maharashtra.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Vipin wants to come in, but yeah, RP. Okay, RP, make your point. I'll get Mr. Vipin in.
No, very small. I'm just adding Bihar and Maharashtra to the list. That's all.
Yeah, what just happened in Bihar? Huh, Kapil? Okay, Vipin. Mr. Vipin.
Yeah, I lost the connection.
Yes, please go ahead. No, let Mr. Vipin come. Kapil, he hasn't spoken. He lost the line. Mr. Vipin Papi lost the line. Mr. Vipin Papi lost the line. Let him speak.
Just give me 1 minute or so.
Yes, please, go ahead.
Just explain that we were discussing about that. Yes, it was Veerbhadra Singh was there on the posters and everywhere. That is one of the reasons is that they did not have a clear-cut leader. So there was no chief ministerial face, and Veerbhadra Singh has been 6 times chief minister, and he was very well known in the state, and so they brought in. But the most important point is that is not the only reason why Congress has come back to power in Himachal. There are several other important factors like old pension scheme, like Agniveer scheme, like several other, that women could be given 1,500 rupees per month or something. There were several factors. So Veerbhadra Singh family cannot stake the claim on the basis that it was basically, Veerbhadra Singh's name that they have come back to power. Yes, they have an important place in this polity, and I would like to just add that they are not that his wife is not such a political heavyweight or son that they could, dislodge the government or they could rattle the government. I don't think that they are in that kind of a position. Of course, they've been protesting, their supporters have been protesting, but they are not in a that kind of a frame or support system that the majority of MLAs or even a substantial section of MLAs might go with them. So I don't think there is an immediate kind of a threat to the government.
Yeah, I think, okay, Ravi Srivastava, yes.
No, I think you asked a very, very valid question that the BJP does that horse trading and a record of straight 9 states where they toppled the government by buying the MLAs, and the latest being the Telangana where 100 crore rupees was being offered to buy the 4 MLAs.
No, that's being investigated. Mr. Srivastava, that's being investigated. That's being investigated.
I think here it is a question of 10 MLAs only of switching the side, and they can always form a government, because they are in the habit of doing it undemocratically, and they have been doing it. It is known to the whole nation now. So that horse trading is nothing new for
hold
BJP.
your guns, Mr. Srivastava. Please, if you have some evidence, please bring them with evidence. Today only we have filed a complaint against your favorite party for poaching our corporator in ACB with records and with details, with videos and everything.
That you can do. There is no problem. The party will handle it. You can always file a complaint, but that is what is known in the public domain. I have only mentioned that.
We know who was poaching. Yes, sir, Mr. Kejriwal was poaching our corporator, and she has filed a formal complaint with all details, with telephone records, with video records in the police. Unlike Mr. Sisodia or Mr. Mahan,
you have filed so many complaints.
And then
what happened to Satyendra Jain's video? What happened to Manish Sisodia's excise story now? He's not in the CBI list even. And then I have not seen any video for last 10 days of the Tihar jail massage. Have you any new one? Are you going to show any new one? Or any new one with the excise policy? Can you show? Or it was all election propaganda for maligning the Aam Aadmi Party, where the Delhi people have given you a lesson for the lifetime?
Okay, let him
Thank you,
answer
Mr.
and then
Sharma.
we will go back to Himachal. We've gone to Delhi now. It's not required. Why? It's not. We're talking about Delhi. It's not required.
We are
But
just 15 shots. We are just 15 shot in Delhi, and also just wait. Tomorrow the CBI is going to question Kavita from TRS, and then wait. I mean, it's not the final charge sheet. Let police inquire into it. The CBI inquire into it. Once the complete inquiry happens, then we'll talk about this, and I'll come to your channel and discuss that time.
No, but you know, there's a unique problem. I'm drawing the debate back to Himachal Pradesh for a minute, please, because we're talking about Himachal Pradesh. And just looking at some of the comments that were made. One comment, for example, Mr. Sharma, there is one comment that I'm picking up from what Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu, who's going to be the Chief Minister, had said in the course of his campaign. He had said, and I quote, that there is no legacy leadership. He said a new leadership has emerged, something that Mr. Vipin also said. He said there is no legacy leadership. New leadership has replaced legacy leadership. And he's known to be a Vadra Singh beta, right? Now that makes matters a little more complicated than what it seems to be, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah. You know, what Pratibha Singh has been arguing for last 2 days was that any person except Sukhu is acceptable to her. So they had some other names beside. There were 3 contenders: Pratibha Singh herself, and she is a sitting MP, and Mukesh Agnihotri, who was leader of the opposition. And Mukesh Agnihotri has been telling us that during all 5 years, he has been raising all these issues who became the factors in the elections. So he has a right to be taken as Chief Minister. And Pratibha Singh has been saying that she has the right as person from the Vadra Singh's family, you know. And Sukhwinder Sukhu says that he has his own background as a Congress worker. He started with the NSUI, then Youth Congress President for a long year, and State Congress President. And he has also worked in the organization for a very long time. And he has a very humble background. He was telling me that he sold milk for his funding his studies, you know. So all these factors, Pratibha Singh wanted somebody else, not Sukhu, and she was even agreeable to Mukesh Agnihotri to some extent. But somehow, I think when the Congress party went back to their bosses, I think naturally the Gandhi family, so they preferred Sukhwinder Sukhu. And Mukesh Agnihotri was taken because he also had a claim for the Chief Ministership. He was offered Deputy Chief Minister, though the picture you are presenting right now is the scene there is not very pleasant. You can see from the pictures. So let's hope that the government works and delivers on the promises.
Now, they say that politics is all about optics. I mean, just for a second, Kapil and everyone, you know, just for a second, think if it was any other state, right? And imagine in any other BJP ruled state that the BJP had fought the election under, let's say, Shivraj Singh Chauhan's name, but somebody else was made the Chief Minister, right? And you had somebody from Shivraj Singh, right? You know, just look at her face. I mean, 3 hours before this happened, there were people who were raising slogans against the Congress leadership right outside where the meeting was taking place, right? And you saw it on her face. It's all about optics. She's obviously not happy. Let me get the last thoughts and I'll end the debate. Kapil.
So Niranjan, you know, you made a point here that, you know, if someone was, you know, heading the PCC, then, you know, there is a problem. No, let me just give you another example. When Mr. Modi contested 2014 election, who was the party president of the BJP?
No, but he was that's a flawed argument because he was always pitched as the leader.
Why it is a flawed argument?
He was the face of the BJP campaign. What are you saying?
When you are leading,
he was the face of the BJP
party in a state.
Kapil, flawed argument because he was the face of the 2014 elections. He was chosen as the face of the BJP campaign in 2014.
But then again, he was not the party president. He was not heading the party.
But he also fought the elections on Veerbhadra's. Veerbhadra was on your posters.
Now, Niranjan, it is an admitted fact that when Mr. Modi was announced as a prime ministerial candidate, he was not the party president. He was not in charge of the party affairs. And the same thing happened in 2019.
No, it's a flawed argument.
Still, you made Mr. Modi the prime minister.
It's a flawed argument.
Now,
flawed argument.
Are you trying to say that Mr. Modi was announced as a prime minister in 2014?
I get your point.
There was no disagreement within the BJP.
I get your point.
It's a flawed argument.
Okay, it's a flawed argument because he was always pitched as the prime ministerial face. So, that's a flawed argument. Ravi Srivastava wanted to come in. I'll end with Ravi Srivastava. Yes, Ravi Srivastava.
See, I think this we are trying to create a turmoil where there is none. The fact is that we have seen the optics that Mrs. Pratibha Singh has very much accepted Sukhu as a chief minister, and she said it's a party decision and I'll abide by it. So I think there is no frictions at all. It's all settled over there in Himachal, and we should see that a stable government works for 5 years, which is a history in Himachal. Governments last full time there and they change every 5 years. So this is a good thing, and let the Congress continue with that.
Let's see. Wishing all the very best to the Congress party, right? But we can't assure you there won't be an attempt made by either side. Taking a short break. Before I'm going straight to the debate. Thank you very much to all our panelists on this debate. And this morning at about 1 a.m. there was a terror attack in Punjab. Something very similar that happened about 7 months back at Mohali. Once again, the police has been targeted. A rocket was used to target a police station. And once again, there's a Pakistani imprint to it. Take a look.
Saturday, 11:12 p.m. at Sarhali police station in Punjab's border district of Taran, a rocket-propelled grenade was fired. This video captures the moment of blast, showing splinters.
ट्रांसपोर्टर की संभावना हो सकती है ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਇੰਡੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਟ੍ਰੈਟਜੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਗਵੰਡੀ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਟੂ ਬਲੀਡ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਬਾਈ 1000 cuts.
The Pakistani imprint on the attack is clear. These military-grade shells with Pak inscription reveal Pakistan's role in attack.
They are linked to the gangster Satta, who has been a close associate of the Pakistani Khalistani terrorist Harvinder Rinda, and he was actively supporting Rinda to carry out act of terror.
The laxity on the part of Punjab police is also under question.
There was already an alert that was issued by the Punjab police. Now that alert copy, this was the copy of the poster that was pasted here, which clearly mentioned that there are regular inputs that terrorists will try to carry out the attack on the police station, and all need to be on the alert. There need to be a special deployment of the Santri, but there was nothing that was done, and now the poster also has been removed after we played this news that there was an alert, there was a poster, there was an intelligence input that was issued, but that was not paid heed to. There was no deployment of the Santri. Only one CCTV was deployed.
This is the second RPG attack in 7 months in the border state of Punjab. With Pakistan trying to stoke fire in Punjab using Khalistani elements, it's time to crush anti-India elements. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Joining us on the debate, number 2, Sardar R.P. Singh of the BJP, Sashikant, former DGP of Punjab Police, will be joining us in just a few seconds. Mashinder Singh Grewal of the Shiromani Akali Dal also will be joining us in a few seconds, and Ravi Srivastava. Now, Ravi Srivastava, it is the same kind of an attack in Punjab. We saw what happened in Mohali. The fact is, and we've been reporting on what's been happening in Punjab. Recently, there was a report on Amritpal. You remember that report about Amritpal? A free run for pro-Khalistani elements, some of whom take shelter in Pakistan. I think it's the same story being repeated in Punjab. Ravi Srivastava.
Niranjan, I think that that Khalistan's supporting forces are raising their head once again. But then again, I will tell that this is not a law and order issue in the Punjab state. Taran is 30 kilometers from the border. Every day via drones, some drugs are falling there, the ammunition is falling there. This is all going on. I think it's a gross failure on the part of the center who should hold, the border is controlled by the BSF. They should in fact be telling the Punjab government that there are risks, there are dangers, and this is second attack has happened after that first one on the Mohali. And this rocket launcher has been propelled and hit the police station. But I think Bhagwant Mann government is very vigilant and they are trying to see to it. But as far as the Khalistan is concerned, I think the supporters are sitting right in the BJP. This is my claim.
No, one second.
I have seen people sitting with the Balwant Singh Rajwana when the Patiala episode happened and he got bail. They were sitting with him. We have got a member parliament, Mr. Simranjit Singh Mann, who is a sympathizer for the Khalistan Commando Force. So who else? This is a rot is within. The government has to see within themselves and see to it that who sympathizers are.
RP, now I have questions for you, Ravi Srivastava, but let RP respond. RP Singh.
First, I'm shocked at the basic knowledge of Mr. Ravi Srivastava. BSF doesn't man the police stations in Punjab. And Mohali is not 35 kilometers from border. Mohali should be around 200 kilometers away from border where the first attack happened, similar attack happened. And it was a network of Khalistan, ISA and gangsters put together. And then I'm showing you a picture of the Speaker of the Punjab Assembly with known Khalistani, branded Khalistani in Canada. He just recently visited Canada and he was felicitated by the Khalistani there. I have that picture also where the Khalistani is felicitating the Speaker of the Punjab, my apologies here, of the Punjab Assembly. So this clearly shows, it's a payback time happening in Punjab.
You want me to show you the picture of Manjeet Singh Sirsa with Balwant Singh Rajwana? You want me to show the picture?
Please go ahead.
You want me to show the picture?
Please.
You want me to show the picture of Guru Patwant Singh?
Please go ahead.
I'm
holding my debate. Please go ahead and show the picture. Please, I'll appreciate. Do little homework and show the picture. One. Secondly,
RP saying I don't carry the mobile pictures. You can visit the social media and you can find as many pictures you want. Just write the name in the Google and you'll get it. I don't
have the can we please come back? Can we come back to the subject? It's a very no, it's a very, very disturbing. Please, can we please come back? Let me go to Shashikant ji. Shashikant ji, see.
Please give me 5 seconds.
Okay, RP, fine. Quickly, I want to go to Mr. Shashikant as well.
The concern is not the only the propelled rocket grenade. There's more happening. More than 350 people have been killed in last few months after the Aam Aadmi Party came in government. There have been target killing. The moral of police at the lowest. The same police.
Those gangsters were nurtured by your government, sir. Nurtured by the SAD, BJP and the Congress. They nurtured 70 gangs in Punjab. They were doing a truck mafia, there was a sand mafia, there was a bus mafia, all kind of mafia was there.
There's no way to debate. I never interrupted him.
No, okay. It's a very serious issue. Let's not heckle each other.
I'll walk out of the debate.
Okay, RP, make your point. Please, can we have a decent debate, please? No, please. This is not required. No,
I'm telling you a fact.
There's been a terror attack. Can we please be a little serious? RP Singh, please, let's not speak over each other. We have enough time. Yes.
I never spoke. I never spoke over him.
I know that. I'm requesting all of you. I'm requesting all of you to not speak over each other. Please, thank you. RP.
So I was telling us that there have been the moral of the police has gone down to this extent. Recently, there was an attack on one of the Suris, one of the Hindu leaders, and there were 9 policemen who vanished from the scene. It was the associate of the Mr. Suri who shot back at the terrorist. So this is how the moral of the police is. This is the same police who fought with terrorism, who nailed down terrorism. And then today, what's happening to the police? Because there is some sort of compromise being made by the state government with such elements. That's the reason. That's why police is not taking action. And it's not only Suri. I mean, there have been 2 kabaddi players who have been targeted. Then there was a singer, Musewala, who was targeted. And then there was another gentleman who was the one of the accused in the BHP Khan. So concern and problem is that Mr. Maan and his other associates are more busy campaigning Gujarat, Himachal, or fixing up MCD mayor. Who today Mr. Maan was in Delhi fixing up MCD mayor, then focusing on Punjab. But he's supposed to be in Punjab, but he came yesterday here late night and then went in the afternoon fixing up who was supposed to be the next mayor in Delhi.
Yeah, let me one minute, Ravi. Before you respond, I want to bring in. Now, I want to bring in Mr. Shashikant. Now, he's been a former DGP at the Punjab Police. Mr. Shashikant, whatever has happened today, in your view, how serious is this attack, given what's happened a few months back, similar to this?
No doubt it's serious if we talk of law and order situation, and there's Khalistani elements trying to raise their hand from across the border. Number one. Whatever happened, you know what happened in May when there was an attack on the Punjab Intel building in Mohali. And after that, a grenade launcher was recovered, and now it is at Sirhali. Sirhali, which happens to be the village, the area where Rinda belongs, one of the known terrorists. I don't know whether he's alive or not because there have been contradictory reports. And again, Lakhbir, Landa, he also belongs to the same area. He belongs to Harike, which is in the same district. So basically these guys, I think, are trying to regroup, not directly, but through their sleeper cells. I say this thing because look, rocket propellers are a deadly military-grade weapon, and they have the capacity even to destroy a tank. And these guys who attacked the Punjab intelligence building, and today this at Sirhali police station, they misfired. That means that they are just sleeper elements who would got these directions from their akas, from their bosses, from across the border. And in Punjab, unfortunate thing is, earlier it used to be drug smugglers, a section of politicians, and a section of policemen, their nexus. As on date, the nexus has increased onto terrorists, drug smugglers, and gangsters. The situation indeed is serious, and I think that instead of fighting with each other and leveling accusations at each other, it's about time to ponder over it and to ensure that the situation, with the help of the central intelligence agencies, is brought under control. And again, last point, the gentleman who was talking about Suri, reaction time in any police force has to be from 3 to 5 seconds. What happened in Suri's case, and police was just standing there, they were shocked, they were turned into statues or something. Some other person, Suri's supporter, took out the weapon. Situation indeed is serious, and I think that the Punjab police needs to be led from the front, not from the rear. Thank you.
Yeah, can I ask you one more question, Mr. Shashikant? There's a follow-up to that. We did a report recently of this character called Amritpal Singh. Now, he's a pro-Khalistan supporter. Now, he and his group are walking around Punjab with guns, with rifles, etc., right? And they have a free run in Punjab. Now, it is a very, very serious issue, one that concerns law and order. And there is a feeling that pro-Khalistani elements are getting a free run. What is your sense and what is your analysis of this threat?
Look, I had joined service here in Punjab in mid-70s, and I knew how Bhindranwale's clout had grown up. The other day, there was a Punjabi journalist called Neil Palender. He had interviewed this guy you're talking about of his dera or where he was staying. Yes, I found that it was a kind of deja vu. I found that it's the same kind of situation, same kind of scenario that we used to see earlier, whether it was a Moga or other places when Bhindranwale used to move around. Yes, I'll admit to that, and I'll agree with you that yes, situation is serious, and pro-Khalistani elements are raising hand not only abroad, but even in certain pockets of Punjab. Thank you.
Yeah, you heard that, Ravi Srivastava. That's a former DGP who served in Punjab. That's exactly what I'm saying. It is a serious issue, and there is a sense that there is no political will maybe to act on these characters like Amritpal Singh, who's a known pro-Khalistan supporter. There's a long interview that he gave on Republic TV. You saw that interview. I think you were on the debate, if I'm not wrong.
Niranjan, first of all, I perfectly agree with the DG's submission, whatever he has said. And he has rightly said it, that the problem at Punjab, whether it is Khalistan, whether it is cross-border terrorism, whether it is internal Khalistan forces who have raising their head, I said it in the beginning itself, it's a job of the center. The central agencies have to be more vigilant. The central agencies have to guide hand-holding of the state government, keep a tab on the elements who are doing. Somebody sitting in Tihar planning a murder of Mr. Moosewala, or somebody doing all kind of mischief. Goldie Brar sitting in Canada and making all kind of arrangements in India to kill people. Some Lawrence Bishnoi sitting in Rajasthan jail doing these things. Do you think a chief minister of a state can coordinate all these things? This is job of the central agencies. The central agencies who should coordinate, who should monitor, who should do a hand-holding with the state government and see to it that the heads which are raised of these Khalistan people are, stopped and curbed.
Can I ask you a question, Ravi Srivastava, before I go across to RP? Now, you spoke about the Chief Minister and the Chief Minister's, scope of work, etc., right? Okay, Mr. Mahesh, okay, before I come across to you, let me get a word from Mr. Maheshwar Grewal as well of the Shivani Akali Dal. He's joining us late, so I'd like to go to him first up. Mr. Grewal, we have the former DGP here who also, outlined the importance of acting on pro-Khalistan elements like Amrit Pal, etc. Now, there is a serious problem of law and order. The fact that these people are out there and there's a sense that the government there is going soft on them. Now, you've had how many murders? You had the Moosewala. I'm just talking in terms of what is seen on TV, what is reported, right? You've had the Sidhu Moosewala murder. And then you've had the murder of Sudhir Suri, the Shiv Sena leader. You've had the attack in Mohali, right? In May, you've had this attack. Now, it doesn't make a good headline. And then you have the Chief Minister, Mr. Grewal, my last point. You have the Chief Minister a few days back in Gujarat, just when elections are happening, saying, we've arrested Goldie Brar, or rather Goldie Brar is detained, it's a big victory, we are going after them. But then yesterday he says, after Goldie Brar says he's not even in the US and that the arrest never happened, he says it's a confidential issue. There is a sense that law and order, security being dealt with, perhaps with not the kind of seriousness they should be dealing it with.
I tell you, the reality is neither there is a law nor there is a order. Punjab police was exceptionally a wonderful force up to few years back. Now the situation is that they are not sure about their political bosses, that how much they will support them if they take action. So now thing is, they are just not in that spirit what they used to be. Now you see that when Suri was murdered, about more than 10 people in uniform were standing near that. Have you seen their reaction? Not taking any action. Then you see that Dera Premi man was with a guard, no dare to the aggressors. Then this man who was shot dead in Nakotar last evening, he was with gunman, his gunman is also dead. And then Kabaddi player was killed open in the ground of Kabaddi when hundreds of people are watching the Kabaddi match. The problem is this, that now it is for the center to take stock of that. See, they are, for political reasons, are silent observers. They are not taking any action. They must activate their forces. Otherwise, I have apprehension that Punjab will maybe seeing other dark period what we have seen in last 20 years. So government in Punjab is not serious about law and order, nor they have a capability to administer. So it's a sad story for the Punjab. You know, today in one print media in English paper, it is on record that 50 people in Ludhiana has received calls from the gangsters asking for money. Yeah. This is the people who have reported it. We don't know how many have not even reported it. So it's really sad.
Yeah, it is a very, very telling sort of a headline That's what I started the question. I started my question saying that, the kind of incidents that are being reported are being seen on TV. Yeah, RP, last point, RP 30 seconds and I'll get Ravi Srivastava to end it. RP 30 seconds.
Very small point. Today I heard Mr. Maan saying that हमारे यहाँ से ड्रोन जाते हैं पाकिस्तान में सामान लेकर आते हैं. He is the chief minister of the state. He is saying that drone fly from our part of the country, our part of the Punjab, goes to Pakistan, fetch weapons and drugs and come back.
Did he say that?
On record, I'll send you the video.
What does he mean? I mean, it's not like some Amazon parcel or some Zomato's food delivery that is being...
Shocking is that, I mean, where is the state intelligence?
Was it a slip of tongue? Was it a slip of tongue? We'll have to look at that. Was it a slip of tongue? I'll have to look at that. We'll have to look at that.
No, give me a second. I can't name the channel because they are the competitor here. But otherwise, he was on one of the shows, one of those shows of the channel for which he has come, leaving the problem in Punjab. He was here for that show, and in that show, very coolly and calmly said, हमारे यहाँ से ड्रोन जाते हैं, वहाँ से सामान लेकर वापस आ जाते हैं.
Well, if he has said that, then that's a big comment. Okay, Ravi Srivastava, 30 seconds. I'm ending the debate. Yeah.
I don't believe it, what he said it, in what context he has said it, and in what context RP Singh is trying to, present it. My issue here is that Punjab has been gripped with this problem for last so many decades. And what are we doing? On 6th of June, we do a Gallu Ghara in Swarna Mandir. What is that? Whose honor that is done? Who are the people who organize that? So it was all being inculcated by the...
We have never seen
I don't think...
parade being taken out in Amritsar openly.
I don't think it's as innocent an issue. I'll end it with this one point. RP, Mr. Shashikant and also Mr. Grewal, I'll end with this one point that I don't think the Aam Aadmi Party government is as innocent as it's making it out to be. Because Deep Sidhu, if I'm not wrong, do you remember Deep Sidhu? We all know who Deep Sidhu was and his role in the farmer protest. And who's Amritpal Singh? He's getting a free run. And unless the government shows some will to act against these kind of elements, I don't think this issue is going to be sorted anytime soon. We are tracking the story. Thank you very much for joining us on this debate, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's party time with the Ajio Big Bowl sale. 50 to 90% off on the biggest brands. Shop now.
In the latest Indian university rankings announced by QS, the world's leading university rankings organization, India's #1 ranked universities in various categories are IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, University of Delhi, University of Calcutta, and Amity University.
Hey Rahul, what's up?
Hey, kicked about our first date?
Of course.
Benefits up to ₹30,000 only at the Citroën C3 Carnival. Book today.
मूवी स्टार्ट करें?
पहले पॉपकॉर्न तो लाओ।
संडे को मिलेगा ना?
पाजी स्नैक्स और पॉपकॉर्न खरीदने के लिए संडे सेल को भूल जाइए। बिग बास्केट है, हर दिन सस्ता। बिग सेविंग्स, बिग बास्केट।
सबटाइटल्स नहीं है?
संडे దొరుకుతుంది।
की?
Pooja, you left the job and still so cool?
Bro, new challenges bring new opportunities.
Oh, really?
Seriously, Rahul, my entire house, now it's an online retail store. Look.
Wow. But money?
Few years back, I'd invested my Diwali bonus.
And now you have LIC's ULIP plan Nivesh Plus. Invest once, get the benefit of both life insurance and maximized returns based on market trends.
One sec, Rahul.
Madam, you are double cool.
मेरी नजरों से चुना, तेरी हरकतों से सुना। कभी जीती तू, कभी मैं हारा। फिर भी खूबसूरत है ये नजारा, क्योंकि इसमें है खुला
कुछ मेरा, कुछ तुम्हारा।
अमेजिंग स्पेसेस के लिए ग्रीन लैम लैमिनेट्स, कुछ मेरा, कुछ तुम्हारा।
It's party time with the Ajio Big Bowl sale. 50 to 90% off on the world's biggest fashion brands. Download the app and shop now.
Polo Tires. Have a wonderful day.
Prepare your kids for the changing season. Prevent flu with annual vaccination. Consult your pediatrician for more information.
Burning question.
तो सख्त से सख्त कार्रवाई करेंगे और जब से आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार आई है बड़े स्तर के ऊपर बहुत बड़े बड़े गैंगस्टर्स पकड़े गए हैं पंजाब के अंदर और बहुत बड़े बड़े जो पुरानी पार्टियों के संरक्षण में लोग काम कर रहे थे वो सब पकड़े गए हैं तो इसके खिलाफ भी सख्त से सख्त एक्शन लिया जाएगा।
It's party time with the Agio Big Bowl sale. 50 to 90% off on the biggest brands. Shop now.
In the latest Indian university rankings announced by QS, the world's leading university rankings organization, India's #1 ranked universities in various categories are IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, University of Delhi, University of Calcutta, and Amity University.
Hey Rahul, what's up?
Hey, kicked about our first date?
Of course.
Benefits up to rupees 30,000 only at the Citroën C3 Carnival. Book today.
Fast. Ball.
खट्टे मीठे घूट कटक के ले तू दिल को ठूस Just let loose लिमोनाटा Just let loose
देखें कौन नया खिलाड़ी आया है समझा देते हैं प्यार से समझाएंगे ये तो अपनी जुबान है
जुबान एक हो तो दिल भी एक होने चाहिए विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
या तो पास्ट को पकड़ के बैठे रहो या फ्यूचर देखो
गुड लक
लक वो तो खुद बनानी पड़ती है
Your favorite service provider, Den, which gets you the best of entertainment, is back with something very special.
अभी मजा आएगा ना भिड़ो
Your 3 favorite movie channels are bringing in super blockbuster films with features like wider picture and crystal clear sound straight to your home.
Wow. Oh, I love that expression.
To subscribe to your favorite channels, contact your local cable TV operator today or call Den toll-free number 1-800-419-2020 now.
Police station 30 kilometers from the India-Pakistan border targeted by terrorists. Moment of blast caught on CCTV. Republic accesses pictures and evidence of Pakistan role. Investigation revealing that the rockets and the launchers used may have been made and used in Pakistan first.
सुपर सीएम है पंजाब के वो केजरीवाल जी और जिस प्रकार से उनका लॉ एंड ऑर्डर में इंटरफेरेंस रहा है जिस प्रकार से पंजाब पुलिस को अपनी काम करने से वो रोकते हैं इसीलिए कानून व्यवस्था पूरी तरह से ध्वस्त हो चुकी है पंजाब में
Second major attack in 7 months where the police have been targeted. BJP Akali Dal take on the Mann government over security. After massive drama, Congress chooses Sukhinder Sukhu as Himachal CM despite the opposition by Vadra family.
सर्वविदित है क्या डिसाइड हुआ सर्वविदित है हम हाई कमांड का जो फैसला है उसको मानते हैं.
Visibly upset but says will accept High Command decision as Congress sidelined Pratibha Singh and Vadra legacy. BJP accuses Aam Aadmi Party of poaching councillors, shares evidence, says will approach Anti-Corruption Bureau. Thank you for joining us here on Republic TV. The biggest headline today is that there's been another terror attack in Punjab, very similar to what we saw in May this year in Mohali. Very similar also how the attack took place and who the attackers possibly could be. It was a rocket attack, the rocket and the launcher used by the Pakistani army, and there is a clear Pakistan hand that's emerging in this attack. It's the second similar attack in about 6 to 7 months in Punjab. Here's the story as it happened.
Saturday 11:12 p.m. at Sarhali police station in Punjab's border district of Taran, a rocket-propelled grenade was fired. This video captures the moment of blast, showing splinters.
ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਿਲਟਰੀ ਗੇਟ ਹਾਰਡਵੇਅਰ ਹੈਗਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਕ੍ਰੋਸ ਦਾ ਬਾਰਡਰ ਟ੍ਰਾਂਸਪੋਰਟਰ ਸਮਗਲਿੰਗ ਦੀ ਸੰਭਾਵਨਾ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ. ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਇੰਡੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਟ੍ਰੈਟਜੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਗਵੰਡੀ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਟੂ ਬਲੀਡ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਬਾਈ 1000 cuts.
The Pakistani imprint on the attack is clear. These military-grade shells with Pak inscription reveal Pakistan's role in attack.
They are linked to the gangster Satta, who has been a close associate of the Pakistani Khalistani terrorist Harvinder Rinda, and he was actively supporting Rinda to carry out act of terror.
The laxity on the part of Punjab police is also under question.
There was already an alert that was issued by the Punjab police. Now that alert copy, this was the copy of the poster that was pasted here, which clearly mentioned that there are regular inputs that terrorists will try to carry out the attack on the police station, and all need to be on the alert. There need to be a special deployment of the Santri, but there was nothing that was done, and now the poster also has been removed after we played this news that there was an alert, there was a poster, there was an intelligence input that was issued, but that was not paid heed to. There was no deployment of the Santri. Only one CCTV was deployed.
This is the second RPG attack in 7 months in the border state of Punjab. With Pakistan trying to stoke fire in Punjab using Khalistani elements, it's time to crush anti-India elements. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Second RPG blast in 7 months has shocked the entire law and order machinery in the state of Punjab. The security has been beefed up, but the question remains that why it was allowed to, as the intelligence agencies had already warned of similar kind of attack, though the security has been beefed up now. But the Punjab police officials are yet to find out who was behind this. Right now we are in Punjab, where the security has been beefed up, and the security forces, the Punjab police, is keeping a strict vigil on each and every vehicle that is passing by. The special operations group of the Punjab police too has been deployed on the nakas that have been established so as to ensure that each and every nefarious plot of the Pakistan is foiled. But this second RPG attack that has happened in the Salhari police station that falls in the district of Taran has rattled that system, that how intelligence letter that was issued earlier by the Punjab police on the behalf of the central agencies inputs, that was taken lightly by the Punjab police. That has led to this, as there was no CCTV camera and no deployment of the Santri. But now these Jawans, these special operation group Jawans of the Punjab police, they are deployed with latest double weapon arms with them. See how they have been equipped with double magazines they have installed now on their weapons so as to thwart any attempt of the enemy to push into the Indian side or to carry out any act of terror. Right now the name of gangster Satta is emerging, who is at present in the Europe and is working on the behest of Harvinder Rinda, and also the Sikh for Justice designated terror group has claimed the responsibility. The security agencies, be it the NIA, IB, RAW and the Punjab government, they all are looking into this angle, that how things are moving, and a thorough search is also being carried out in all the areas of the Punjab so as to ensure that all the antisocial elements can be tackled at an earliest, as we have seen these number of terror incidents increasing in the state of Punjab. And with this, now the Punjab police is eyeing to get a major breakthrough in this case. With Sarjeevan Kumar, Gursimran Singh for Republic Media Network.
Top headlines from the attack in Punjab.